Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the morning show with Angel and Tina. How you guys doing today?
Awesome. What's going on?
That was kind of high pitched. Good
Good morning. Was that me?
morning. I think we are a little bit excited that it is Friday,
Woo-hoo, TGIF.
right? Oh, you can sing that from Katy Perry.
Yes. TGIF.
Oh, go for it. Go for it, Ryan.
I'm not feeling my Katie today.
Not feeling hot?
Come on.
What are you feeling? What are you feeling, Ryan?
I'm feeling a little like I'm actually feeling a little like relaxed. I'm
little
hanging
relaxed?
out here back in my retro office. So
You look pretty relaxed. Like there's a hanger hanging behind you. You couldn't even you're just like.
it's where I hung it's like where I took my shirt off of.
Well, you're back.
Oh,
You're back
so-
in the 70s.
So when you take your shirt off, you just had your shirt off and it was like right there and you've got
Just hanging right there, and I just put
Yeah.
it on for this interview
For the
because I'm like,
show.
oh, I'm
you,
gonna be
you
going
walk
on
around
video.
shirtless all
So
day?
what's that?
You walk around shirtless all day?
You never know.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
No.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, we're zooming, right? So don't ask me to stand up. Isn't that the common
Yeah,
line
right,
of humor
right.
Are
joke?
you in your boxers today?
You never know.
You never know.
Wow.
So
I'm loving the whole 70s retro look back there, though.
it is looking
Thanks.
pretty good. Yeah. So are you wearing the yoga pants or the leggings today, Tina? Yoga
Yoga
or
pants.
the leggings?
I'm
Right.
wearing the black yoga pants today.
Right? It has just been it's all like we do wear pants, very good, but it's yoga pants or leggings.
Females don't walk around or don't walk around. Don't do Zoom with just underwear on. We just
Is that just a guy thing?
It
Like
is
I
just
saw
a
this
guy-
I saw this meme and it said another day at the office, and it showed like four dudes and they were walking and they were just in their underwear with like dress like really sharp dress shirts and
Yep.
underwear.
in underwear. Yeah, their
Yeah.
boxer shorts, right? Their little briefs. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's a guy. It is definitely a guy thing. You don't see the gals doing
It adds
that.
new meaning to having a brief meeting.
Ooh, what you doing?
But I was gonna do that, but
What do you
Happy
mean by
Friday.
I
Happy
think we
Friday.
all know that this is Friday. So
Yeah.
Angel, what are you gonna do next week when you have to fly to Vegas? You're gonna put real pants on?
Yeah. So
He's
next
like,
week,
yeah.
I am venturing out. It will be my first time out, like in 10 weeks. I've been barefoot pretty much the entire time because I haven't
Your
left.
body is not gonna know what to do. You're gonna have enclosed shoes. Like you're gonna have your body enclosed into jeans.
I know somebody was on the show the other day and she was wearing jeans. I was so impressed that she had on jeans. I am afraid to put my jeans on. I'm going to wear them like 5 days in a row because I heard this COVID tip. If you wear your jeans 5 days in a row, they kind of stretch out and they're a little baggy and you makes you look like you lost weight. So
Yeah.
you're welcome. Right?
Well, I'm actually wearing jeans, so like I don't know.
My husband wears jeans. My son wears jeans, right? They wear jeans all the time, but their jeans fit a little different than my jeans
Yeah.
do.
See, women's jeans are different than men's jeans too.
Yeah.
That's true. It's
typically
like
don't
different
have
like X and
skin-tight
Y
jeans.
chromosomes or something.
Oh, I
Their
see what you
jeans
did
are
there.
comfortable. Like that's what they put on for comfort, like is their jeans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeans are not what I put on to be comfortable.
Well, we also wear like skin tight jeans too,
They're like spray painted on.
right?
Right.
We gotta roll them off.
I know.
Right.
We wear
Like, okay, and suck it in. Let's go.
everything is like
Okay,
No,
so
I
are
always-
you one of those? Are you one of those women who have to get on your bed and
Oh yeah. I mean, some of them I'm like, holy, like wow. Seems
I
like
just
you
got
might
I
get
gotta
that
I gotta
time.
say, as like the only representative for like the male species on here right now, I gotta say, like, I appreciate what you women do for yourselves and for everybody else around you, for like what you go through to show up.
you're welcome,
Thank
Ryan.
you. Thank you for putting on those shoes that are probably torture. Thank you
Yes.
for putting on those clothes that you can't breathe in. Thank you.
Yes.
it is. There's a lot, like from top to bottom, right?
Right.
Everything is like squishing us in.
I heard a meme yesterday. They're saying taking off your mask when you get home is like taking off your bra when you get home from work.
Oh yeah.
Like I can breathe and relax.
Oh, I can breathe.
Yeah, I really feel very free when I take my bra off after the
I
long.
figured.
It's
Well,
gross.
have you
But
been
you
wearing a
can hang it
mask?
on that hanger back there. So
That's right. I hang it on the hanger.
Have you been wearing a mask when you go out, Ryan?
You know, I'm one of those. I guess I'm one of those rebels. I haven't really worn
So no,
a
so you
mask
can't
much.
even experience like even temporarily a moment in time of what it feels like to be a woman.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
Angel,
I
you
think the
gotta
only
wear your
time-
mask all week next week.
But I've been a good boy. I've been physical distancing. I refuse to wear the word social because you know, I think we need social connection more than social distancing more than ever right now, especially in this time. But I've been physical distancing, so I don't wear the mask, so I don't want to keep rebreathing my own carbon dioxide. However, I do absolutely you know, be respectful and responsible, and I sanitize my hands and stuff. So yeah.
The other
Where-
day, Angel was in the grocery store and she sneezed inside of her mask.
In my mask.
Oh,
I was
Oh.
like getting ready to sneeze, and I'm like, what do
do
I
I
do
do?
here? Right? Because what
And-
what do I
and-
do?
And here's the question: did everybody in the entire grocery store stop and like do the head turn and look at you like?
They're
as
like,
if you,
Yeah,
you sneezed.
I,
Yeah.
forget about bless you. They're more likely to arrest you. You know
Oh,
what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
Come on.
COVID.
Yeah.
I saw
it's
the
really
funniest. I
bad
saw
here
the
in the
funniest.
South.
Oh my gosh, what was it? I saw this. This it was a meme, another meme. I've seen thousands of them in the last couple months, it seems. But it was it talked about it talked about allergy season coming. No, it was so funny because it was like allergy season's coming. Prepare for the berating or something like.
That's what I was just gonna say. It's bad for people here in the
Oh.
South because it's allergy season and COVID. I mean, I was like, and they're like, and I was like, no, it's allergies. It's allergies.
It's
That
allergies.
doesn't get
Relax.
you?
I swear.
I don't have COVID.
That won't get you though, it will be the murder hornet. So either way, you know.
Well, one of the two, yeah.
Something bad is gonna happen to all of us.
Right.
So Angel, you're definitely gonna have to take some selfies of you in the airport and all week next week in Vegas because you're gonna have to wear your mask the entire time.
I'm
Even
not gonna.
Disney World.
I am not gonna do well. I am not gonna do well. Like I have
You're
to
gonna
put
be
pants
sending me
on,
pictures like,
I have to put shoes on, and I have to put a mask on. I will tell you though, I have worn a bra every day. Like
I've worn a bra every day.
Not
yeah.
me.
Wait,
I'm like,
have I?
really? I'm like,
That's why
wow.
hers is from here up.
Yeah, that's why I don't want this to be Nickelodeon. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna keep it. You know.
I just realized I've been missing out. Like I could have been really
This
relaxing.
whole entire time.
That's right.
Yeah,
There's something to
you could probably do that, but you know, people like me, we can't really do that.
You just have to have like your video so that I don't have something like that that it covers here. You could be that person, that Zoom person, that their head is down here. Have you seen those?
That's right. Wait, oh, there you
This
go.
one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you seen? There's a meme. There's another meme. Here's a meme for you, Ryan. It's with cats mimicking all the different ways that we've done Zoom. Like
Yes.
your face has to be really
Yeah,
close
right?
in order for you to hear me, or like up the nose, right? Because your camera's down low.
Yeah. Or like this, like you got the triple rolls going on or something like.
Like we don't know where to put our camera or where to look, right?
Wait,
Hey,
did you see the lady who was doing a Zoom meeting with her office people, and she didn't know she was on video, and she walked into the bathroom, put her phone down,
At
and
the end of the
literally
hall.
went to the bathroom.
At the end of the hall, right? Like she walked
Yes.
down the. I saw that video. I was like, "Oh man, that sucks." But that's funny. But that sucks.
I was like, oh my god, could you even imagine?
Yeah,
And her
and
phone's way over there, so there's no way anybody can tell her.
No.
What are you doing?
close the bathroom door. You're still on camera. The worst part is this. Like, I don't know what's worse, right? Is it worse that it happened on the Zoom with all those coworkers, or that it went viral around
went
the
viral,
world
right?
after?
Oh, you're the bathroom lady.
Yes.
Like, oh, I know
Oh.
you. You're the forgot to close the bathroom door lady. I've seen you
Oh.
before.
You only had 10 people in that Zoom, but now you have 10 million.
10 million views. 10 people on Zoom, but 10 million views. And we all know who you
Okay,
are.
so here's a question. If you're home alone, do you close the bathroom door?
I do.
I do.
I do too. I do
I
too.
do.
But I
think
know
it's just-
there.
I think
there are
it's
a lot of
just
people that are
habit.
like,
I
Why?
don't think I do.
No.
No, I don't think I do.
You're like,
There you
don't
go,
you-
Ryan.
All by myself. All by
I'm
myself.
just like, whatever. Like,
But
honestly.
you never know who can come in the door. You never know who can walk in. Oh, what are you doing?
It's not like I'll be on Zoom. Like, I'm
You
good.
never know.
I
You,
guess.
you do have a green screen back there. What
Yeah,
are you
yeah,
doing
true.
down there, Cynthia?
Yeah, where are you?
I'll be the new spokesperson for the toilet paper shortage. I'll be like, listen, we all go. Nature calls.
You know, it's funny actually. Speaking of memes, I saw another meme, and it said, and it was, you know, did you ever watch Scooby Doo and the Mystery Gang? Like, did you ever watch that cartoon?
Scooby Doo?
Growing up?
Yes. Who hasn't watched Scooby Doo when they were little?
Look, I've met people who are like, Scooby what? And I'm like, what?
It's probably
Don't.
under 20.
I tell you.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyways,
It was
so
the cartoon that was on after school, right?
Right.
After school cartoons. Like
Or
after
Saturday
lunch.
morning cartoons.
Yeah.
yeah, totally. So I saw this and so they're talking about you know, remember how you used to be like, let's see who's really behind this, and you would pull the mask off to see who it was, and so the meme showed that,
Oh,
and
I
then
think
the
I've seen
mask
that.
was
With
off,
Freddy.
and it was the Charmin bear and from
Yes.
the Charmin toilet paper, and then I saw another one that circulated. It was the same exact meme, and it said, but it had the box with the Zoom logo on the head.
Oh, I haven't seen the one with the Zoom logo. I saw like the media logos, which was, all right, that's kind of funny. But then the Charmin bear was really funny. But
Yeah.
the Zoom logo, that's
When I
creative.
saw that, I was laughing really hard. I was like, well, it makes sense. I mean, they did just become more valuable than like top
Like,
7 airlines in the world, or the bottom 7
overnight.
airlines, whatever.
Right, and Forbes Riley, it just jumped on. She was telling you hi to everyone here. She has actually been on the Angel and Tina Morning Show a couple weeks back.
Hi, Forbes. Love you. Can't wait to see you on the summit.
Oh, love her. She's amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
Forbes is
guys are when is that? 9 days? I've been seeing the countdown.
Right?
7.8
now it's-
hours.
It's pretty, yeah. It's
It's
pretty.
7 days,
It's
so
coming
it's
up pretty
exactly
fast.
7
It's
days.
like it's in a week.
What,
Yeah,
when-
that's
from
great.
today?
Wow.
We kick off a week from today, actually.
Okay, well let me read your bios. So people get to know a little bit more about you.
He's like, oh, I have a bio.
Oh yeah, the bio, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we're actually
how
being
did you get
we're
that?
streaming or something. We're not just hanging out, are we?
Oh, wow. Yeah, oops.
This is like real life. Yeah.
Right?
Make sure you wash your hands and flush.
And close the door.
That's right.
All right. Okay, so I'm gonna read Cynthia's bio, and then I'm gonna read Ryan's bio, and then we'll talk about the summit, and we'll just go back to having fun. But I just want people to know who you are, so they can follow you and get connected.
Thanks.
So sensational Cynthia Stone is oh my gosh, it's so fun. Are you ready to bring up the energy of your event with a speaker known for her comedy, creativity, and charisma? Then you need Cynthia Stone. She's a celebrity speaker, having emceed at events since 2012, a public speaker for over 15 years, and an expert in designing your destiny, having created her own career out of nothing but persistence, passion, and purpose. She's insightful and delightful, a plethora of information to share, and committed to being the change she wants to see in the world. I'm going to scooch down just a little bit. She's an award-winning
Scooch.
speaker and international best-selling author of the upcoming book, How to Design Your Destiny, multiple award-nominated international actress. She has the knowledge, the know-how, and no-nonsense attitude to help people live a life of purpose on purpose. What great bio, Cynthia.
Sensational, Cynthia.
Woo!
How long have they been calling you sensational Cynthia?
Oh my God.
that was
I
back
know,
in the
it's
time where Ryan is right now, back in the retro days. It was
That's right.
Sensational Cindy.
Ooh, that's right. That's right. Bringing back the hanger. Honestly, I think that it's been, when I go to the US, they automatically call me Cindy. So it's funny that you say that. And the sensational just kind of happened. They're like, sensational, and it just kind of caught on. And That's been years and years and years.
Well, just a couple. You're not that old, right? Well, we were talking about Scooby Doo, so then I'm going back to Brady Bunch, like
Yeah.
all those shows we used to watch, the good old days.
Right?
Not Brady Bunch. This is kind of like the Brady Bunch.
It is, right? You're like,
They were really visionary. Actually, they were predicting actually Zoom and this whole pandemic back from
Right?
decades ago. Obviously, because that's what the Zoom like screen is all
They're
about,
like,
right? The whole Brady Bunch format.
They were ahead of their time.
They really
I wonder
were.
how
They were
many times it
visionaries.
took them to go, no, you're going this way.
Yeah, exactly. Hold on. Wait, what? Oh, wait, no, other way. Where do I look?
Well, yeah, because it reverses, right? So when you're
Yeah.
looking, you're like, okay, yeah, that's not right. That's
Yeah,
left.
you're gonna look this way, and you're gonna look that way, and you're gonna look up, and you're gonna look down. Okay.
Okay. Just tell me where to look. And then
Right?
we probably have like cues.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna read Ryan's bio too. I think they were written by the same person. 'Cause he is,
They might have been.
Rockstar Ryan.
yeah. Well, it's an enlightened wealth warrior. But
Oh.
we do need something like a rock star Ryan, but enlightened wealth warrior. Are you ready for more success, sales, and satisfaction? Then you have found the right man for the job. Introducing Ryan Anderton, known by most as a wealth warrior. He is also skilled at joint ventures and is a profit specialist. He is a vessel of information.
Vessel.
A vessel. Like that's a word. Like that, like somebody like had to put some thought into that. Like you aren't just like, you are a vessel. How long have you been known as a vessel? Having helped countless souls achieve their goals and has made a phenomenal life doing so. Often accused of being a marketing genius, he excels at guerrilla marketing and business strategies. He is a mentor, coach, and consultant. He's impacted the lives of thousands of individuals and organizations over the years through his empowering, engaging, and enlightening workshops. I am also going to scooch ahead a little bit. He's overcome obstacles and achieved abundance, having multiple streams of active and passive income. His willingness to share the secrets of a millionaire mindset with the masses, and he has created a recipe for riches for those who follow his pathways to profits. Fabulous.
Thank you for being a vessel, Ryan.
Yes.
You're welcome. I really just want to ship all of that knowledge and wealth out to you in the world as a vessel.
Right, as a vessel.
That's a
I'm,
good
I'm willing
word.
to do that for you.
Yeah.
Right, you want to be memorable, right? You want to like stand out from the crowd, and how do you differentiate? And the English language is full of all these fabulous words, and yet so many of us use like all the same ones over and over again. So like to disrupt it, right? And so you totally did for me. I'm like, wow, that's not something I get to.
These aren't the normal words I get to say.
Yeah.
Well, it's true. I mean, really, if you think about it, there are so many words in the English language. I mean, I can't remember the exact number, but I was looking at it. So I was just talking about this with somebody the other day. We're talking about how there's some astronomical, like I think it's like 100,000 words or some crazy number, but the average person uses like less than 8,000 words or something. Like we use a fraction of what's available. But that seems to kind of be the case, doesn't it? When it comes to the words that we use, the brain power that we employ, all these different things, we just use such a small percentage. Our potential of what we can accomplish as human being and as a collective, and really we don't even tap into that potential at all. So I mean,
Right? It's that 80-20 rule, right? We wear 20% of our clothes. We use probably 20% of our brain power, 20% of our language, right? We take care of 20% of our customers, 20% of our customers. Like the 80-20 rule is probably alive
And
and
we
well.
only give 20% of ourselves.
Probably.
Pareto principle, strong
Right.
and in effect at all times.
All right. Well, let's talk about this fabulous event you guys have coming up in 8.3 days.
7.3.
Sorry,
7.3.
When is it? What's the date?
Well, it kicks off June 5th at 10 a.m. Eastern. So literally 20 minutes ago, a week from now.
20 minutes ago, a week ahead. Where are you guys at? Where are you guys coming in from?
Toronto, Canada.
Oh, you're in Toronto.
Mhm.
Oh.
Where are you, Angel?
I'm in Denver. But I went to Toronto last year, probably about a year ago. I went to an event up in Toronto. I spoke at an event in London, the Bestio Expo, met a woman from Switzerland who was putting on an event in Toronto. And so I went to speak at her event. And then while we were there, we piggybacked on another event. And I got to see the Niagara Falls from the Canada side for the very first time ever. It was beautiful. It was breathtaking. I had the best time. So I have great, fabulous little memories of Toronto. We stayed at a cute little Airbnb and near a university, and it was like this really like active area. There were concerts, and it was
You're
just
like,
it was
I
so
just
much
want to
fun.
stay here.
Cool. Yeah, no, Toronto is a pretty amazing city
yeah.
for sure. And where are you, Tina?
In North Carolina.
Oh, right, North Carolina.
Yeah, beautiful,
Yes.
the Carolinas.
Yeah.
I love North Carolina
the guy
and
that
South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, and Charlotte,
Yeah.
and Raleigh, and Durham, and all those areas
Yeah.
around there.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
love
On
it.
a road trip.
I don't
where
love the allergies and I don't love the humidity, but everything else.
Well, North Carolina is not really. You don't have to deal with too much humidity because, like, it's only hot for a while. It's kind of like here, it gets really, really hot, and then it's not so hot the rest of the year, right?
It's hot.
it's hot,
Yeah, it's like 5 months out of the year. It's hot.
too
Oh, wow.
hot.
Is it that
Right.
long?
90
I need to
to-
move there then. I just need to
90
get out of
degrees
Toronto.
to like
Not like here at
103.
all.
Is it that hot? I
Yeah.
had no idea.
It's
Oh.
89 degrees today.
Wow.
I
Oh,
wish-
Angel, and they're like at 100 in Vegas. So good luck.
Yeah, but we're staying at a house.
She's
that
like,
has
yeah,
a,
but
that has a pool.
Got AC. Yeah, that's
So-
okay.
What are you going to Vegas for?
There's a small event. It's a small event that I'm speaking at.
Is that even allowed yet?
5
It's a
people.
small event.
So
it's
so
less
there's going to
than
be
10
like
people.
less than 10 people at this event, and everyone's going to be 2
Wearing
meters
masks.
apart.
Supposedly.
We are
Got it.
live, Angel. So
Yeah, of course. Of
Yeah.
course.
yeah.
Yeah.
It is. It's an intimate event, mastermind style. So,
Oh, wait, so who are you going to be staying with in Vegas?
hold on.
So you said there's a pool.
Hold on.
So you asked if I can come. Maybe I will come.
In fact, let's all go.
so
I'll just go. I'll just stay at the pool waiting for you until you get done.
right, yeah. So the event is at like a Westin hotel that is open, and they're doing all whatever they need to do for, this group. But we're actually staying at a house that has a swimming pool. So
Wow.
So maybe
I don't think the
will
swimming
come
pool is
with
open
you.
at the hotel. What?
Sounds pretty
So
sweet.
maybe I will come with you.
Right?
I've been getting a lot of these messages from the hotels that are like, "Oh, we miss you. Come back. We love you."
So like, open up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I'm like, well, I get it, So open back up. Let's go. Let's get back into the hotels, right?
They may
Yeah,
be
I
open,
am-
but our
I am
borders are closed.
not. Well, I mean, I'm nervous actually about going out and a little anxious about
Oh, yeah?
traveling and going and being and putting pants and shoes on, right? All that stuff.
She's getting very anxious about putting
Jeans.
pants and shoes on.
She's really what she's trying to say is I don't want to put on my jeans and my shoes. Like I don't want to do it.
Just go barefoot,
Vegas,
Angel.
baby. Go as you are.
Yeah, yoga pants and barefoot. Seriously, the whole time. The only time I've had shoes on is if I've gone, if I go out like for a walk or like to exercise, and I put tennis shoes on. But again, yoga pants, like exercise pants or exercise clothes. So
Yeah,
not.
you got to wear heels to Vegas. So
I said that to Jay. I'm like, I think I have to wear heels. He's like, no, you don't.
you got to get your heel and go.
Dust
Get
them
all
off. Like, there's-
Get all the dust off.
yes.
Yeah, touch
Yes.
us.
Absolutely. But then also, I don't know about you guys, like I have completely filled my days and, have booked myself and stayed.
Oh,
I know. And she was like, so I'm going to Vegas next week. And I'm like, what? She goes, so you want to come with me? And I'm like, you do realize that the morning show is at 10 a.m. 7 a.m. in Vegas. She goes, I know.
I know. I
Oh,
thought about that. I know.
Wow.
I know. So it's an hour. It's even an hour earlier than I am here. So I'm 8 a.m. morning show, which when we first started the show and picked the hours, and Tina and I are going back and forth. And I'm not a morning person, and here's the pandemic, and I get to sleep in. Like, really, honestly, we all now get to have a little bit slower start to our day if we want to. And
Yeah.
instead, I committed to doing this daily morning show every single day. And
It's like my chance has finally arrived to sleep in, and I'm gonna get up.
yeah.
But that's commitment.
It was commitment, but of course it's like, well, when else are we going to do it? Like, when else are we going to put it in?
Yeah.
All
She was
right.
like, how about we do it 9 my time? I said, well, then that would be 11 my time. She's like, yeah,
Not really the morning.
let's just do it. Let's just do it at 8.
I took one for the team.
She
I
did.
had no idea.
And now she's taking a bigger one for the team.
Tina gets up early anyways. Like, so
Yeah.
for her, it wasn't as big a deal as it is for me. You guys,
Now, however, last year, I just started getting up early this year, like in January, like 5, 6 o'clock. I'm not a morning person. I had to make myself become a morning person.
was it because of like that 5 a.m. club or the miracle morning kind of
Yeah,
thing?
so I'm doing the miracle morning. I get up, do my bed, all that kind of stuff, Bob Proctor stuff, do my breathing and meditation and visualization, write in my gratitude journal, all of that before I even get out of bed.
I can do that at 8 o'clock in the morning. Like, why does it have to be 5?
So this morning I was able to do all of that. And I've already jumped on the treadmill for 30 minutes this morning and did my personal development.
Yeah, see, I'm like the flip side of all that. I exercise at the end of my day because it forces me to quit working, right? Forces me to turn everything off and stop. And then of course, it also helps my head to stop thinking, right? Because you're like in survival mode when you're exercising. And so all the things that you like come in thinking about kind of go to the back burner, to your subconscious. It does what it's going to do. And I can, exercise.
You see how she's trying to make sure that she knows
I'm going crazy.
I saw that. I was like, okay.
back there.
Yeah, I'm like, what's
And
going
she's going.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I am a little bit crazy, but I tell my kids that a little bit crazy is okay.
It
Right?
is.
It
It's
is,
a little bit. It's
almost
okay to be a little bit crazy.
A little bit necessary. So
Guys,
yeah,
guys like a little crazy. I've heard guys like a little crazy.
but
A little
also,
bit.
everybody
Not
else
too much. A little bit.
starts with all this good stuff in the morning, like they get it all in and get it all. That's how I end my day.
Yeah.
Right? Like, wrap it up and let's have my quiet time, and like, what am I going to do tomorrow? What did I accomplish today? And so then I can relax and go to sleep at the end of the day because I know tomorrow will take care of itself. So I'm like but I'm not a late night person. So if it's not the miracle morning, it's like the miracle bookend or something. Or
The
miracle-
book.
It's just a miracle.
It's
It's
No,
a
Yeah.
miracle that I get to sleep.
nothing miraculous happening over here.
so I realized. So yeah, you were asking about the event. So let's talk about that actually for a few minutes, because if we
He's like,
don't,
"Let's
we'll
talk
probably
about
never
while
get.
I'm here.
I forgot about that. I got
Yeah, I'm having too much fun. I'm like, oh yeah, and there's an event, right? Yeah, we gotta talk about that.
Is there? Okay. All right, Ryan. You
Yeah, so let's drop it on you. So anyway, it's hosted. Well, I mean, it's hosted online because obviously this crazy pandemic has turned it a little bit different. So we're producing, promoting large events, and we have some awesome people that come on on our stages. We have people like Kevin Harrington and Les Brown and Forbes Riley and Bill Walsh and different people like that come onto our stages, and we have a lot of fun. So it's called Ease Your Life Mastery, but the one that we're doing next week is Ease Your Life Mastery Online, or Ease Your Life Online, because we've had to pivot and do the virtual summits. A week ago, or about 4 weeks ago, we were actually supposed to be live in Alberta, Canada for this event, which has been pushed back to the fall, and then we were supposed to do one in Florida in the fall, which has now been postponed into the spring, and it's just crazy. And we have some people whose names I'm not going to say since we're streaming live on Facebook, but they're really, really large, well-respected names that we have booked for Toronto for November, which have now been pushed to the spring. I
How
mean,
can you get any work done when she's here? When she's just doing all this in the background?
Well, she's
I'm used to it. So
yeah,
the
like,
event that we've
mine.
got next week.
A little
So
bit
you
crazy.
gotta learn to ignore her. I ignore her all the time.
No, I don't ignore her, but it's funny. Like
She's like, no, don't get me in trouble.
people joke around. They're like, man, you two are like crazy. Like, cause we're Car, right? Cynthia and Ryan. So people joke around. They're like, man, you two are some of the craziest people I know. Cause she'll be doing the dancing and the moving thing when I'm talking, and it's just like, yeah, and like raising the roof. And anyway, so Ease Your Life Online, scale your revenue, scale your thinking. We've got some amazing people coming on that. In fact, we have a client retention specialist joining us on that summit, actually. Tina Torres, you might know her.
You might know her.
Dr. Stone, Global Relationship Guru, she's going to be on there. I'm actually hosting and moderating. A couple of the talks, I'm actually facilitating like interviews in a couple of the formats. Some people are doing, just pure talk. Some people are doing kind of an interview style. It's going to be pretty amazing. So we've got Jack Canfield confirmed. We've got Les Brown confirmed for this event so
Well,
far.
of course you have Les Brown because he doesn't have to travel, right?
Right.
He is so excited. He's like, I'm never getting on an airplane again. So if you want a virtual event, he is your guy right now.
Right?
I can speak anywhere.
Yeah, I love it.
Over.
He's like, I'm never leaving my house again.
That's right.
He's
Let's
like,
go.
I'm hungry to stay home.
Exactly. He's
You
well
all have
said,
greatness
man.
within you, and I'll tell you through Zoom.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Coming to you live from my living room.
Right.
I love it.
right.
I just
So
love
Ryan, who else is speaking? So you said Jack Canfield, Les Brown.
Jack Canfield, Les Brown, Kevin Harrington, Forbes Riley, Laurel Langemeyer, Dan Clark, Davin Michaels, Ken Dunn. I mean, the list goes on. I'm trying to. I feel like I'm going to forget people. We have an unbelievable lineup.
Michelle Gwynn, she's part of our tribe.
Michelle Wynn, yeah,
She's
Michelle
part of
Wynn.
our tribe.
Carmichael.
Mark Uziak has also
Mark
been
Uziak,
on
yeah.
our show.
Evan Carmichael, one of the top YouTubers, one of the top 25 social media keynoters, one of the top 100 leadership speakers in the world. Dan Clark, I don't know if he's someone who's not as known right now because he's kind of hung out sort of in the background, but he's written a lot of like the TED Talks and speeches for some of the biggest celebrities in the world. And he actually talked in front of over 6 million students through like the late 80s and 90s. He was a key contributor to the Chicken Soup for the Soul series, 35 books, New York Times, like I don't even know how many times. I mean, he's just incredible. He's been to space. I mean, he's unbelievable.
He's been to space?
He's been to space, yeah. He's I forget what he's designated like an honorary something or other civilian something. I forget the exact designation.
One of those C words.
Yeah, and he's connected. Yeah, exactly. And he's connected with with the military pretty actively, and but he's not military himself. But he went to space with them, it's pretty crazy. He's an amazing guy. In fact, I'm actually going to be going live with Dan Clark tonight on my fireside chat at 7 Eastern. So you'll probably see that on Dan's page, probably on mine as well. But yeah, and I mean the list goes on. We have just an incredible lineup. I'm trying to think of who else is on there. But there anyway, we have.
It's a 3-day event.
It's 3 days. Yeah, it's a virtual summit, and it kicks off at 10 a.m. and goes till it's done. Really on the 3 days. So it's gonna.
I'll put the link to register in the comments here below, so you guys can register because it is a free event.
Yeah, it's free. That's exactly right. It's free.
Exactly.
Like there's
What
no
is it again?
cost. Free. And so actually,
Free
Tina.
99.
Yeah, free 99. So Tina's gonna put a link for you to get registered into the commentary below. But I believe it's bit.ly/Tina ELO Summit or something. But she'll put it in there.
Tina something.
Yeah,
Just to
something like
mention
that.
A few that we forgot. We have Sherry Tree. We also have
Oh,
Davin
Esther.
Michaels.
Well, actually, it's going to be Esther because
it's gonna be
Sherry
Esther.
had a
That's right.
baby.
That's
Baby
right.
Kai.
Exactly.
Baby
Amazing.
Kai a couple days
So
ago.
bank
He's
code. Yeah, I mean,
adorable.
that's amazing. Represent. Awesome
Yes.
stuff. We have Dr. Terry Lyles, who's a
Oh
stress.
yeah, Dr. Terry Lyles. Yes.
She's like, oh
Yeah, exactly. And that's a good problem to have, that we have
Yeah.
so many amazing speakers that it's like, wow, there's
Right?
pure content, back to back, amazing.
DJ Virgin.
Exactly.
yeah. And 3 of the people here today are going to be on the summit. So just have
Woo!
think how fun it's going to be.
One of these things is not
Oh.
like
Talking in Vegas at some event though. The
know.
one of these
Yeah,
things.
she's
I
going to
know.
be in Vegas.
I'm gonna
at
be
a small intimate gathering.
That's right.
Just a few
Small,
people
intimate gathering in a pool.
well no
in a
that's
pool.
no that's where I will be relaxing and hanging out after the event, in between the event or whatever.
Right. You heard it here first, folks.
Yes, right, Angel. We all know.
Although you know, the COVID-19 pounds is probably, you know, an issue too. I'm thinking, when's the last time I was in a swimsuit? Even
Oh.
that even,
Never mind.
Are you gonna-
pants and-
Are you gonna wear your leggings into the pool?
I might have to.
She's gonna keep her yoga pants
I might
on.
have to
Back in the
wear.
retro days where you have the whole
I
entire
might have to
suit.
wear like Jay's. You know how the board shorts, like Jay. I might have to wear Jay's pants, like
Board
his
shorts.
thing. Yeah.
Board shorts. She's
You're
going
gonna
back to
wear
the 80s.
yoga pants, like yoga pants swimming, like, hi, I'm here in my yoga pants. Like,
We got a stretchy back.
She's gonna be like, "Hey, this is Angel Tessa, your media mastery coach, coming from the pool.
The pool. In my-
in yoga
I have
pants.
my leggings on."
That's right. That's a stretch, but it could work.
Oh, I see what she did
I'll
there.
take a picture of my feet at the pool.
You know,
for you guys.
Oh, look, I just got that, Cynthia. She's like, "It's a stretch."
Like what?
Dun-dun-dun.
No,
Yeah.
she
Okay.
like if you're not careful, she'll take like every word you say and turn it into something. Like she's that fast.
You have to
It's-
be careful with that.
I do. I'll be saying something and she'll crack off about it, like at the same time.
You're like, "I'm
We'll
trying to
be-
tell you something
Yeah.
serious."
Or we'll be at a table. Like
And she's
the
like,
funny part is, you know, we'll be at a table like talking with a bunch of people, and someone will ask like a serious question, and I'll be answering it, and she'll be like cracking jokes about it, and taking my words and turning them into like one-liners, and I'm like, Cynthia, stop! I'm trying
Can I
to.
get the stage back?
This is my serious face.
Yeah, this is my serious face.
If you guys have not realized it yet, they are a couple.
Couple of what? We don't know.
Couple of something. Oh man.
Oh my goodness.
No,
Oh my
but
goodness.
joking
This is
aside.
the SNL comedy hour.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean the TNA comedy hour.
That's right. TNA. You dynamite. Woo.
You got TNT and Carr. Huh.
Right.
Interesting.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Tina Torres and Tussie, right? We were TNT. We couldn't do the others because
Yeah, we couldn't do TNA.
But why wouldn't you go with TNA? What's wrong with that? It's really catchy. It sounds good.
I mean,
TNA.
isn't it a yoga pants brand?
Yeah.
Did you
It's
ever see?
a new bathing suit, the TNA.
That's right.
Did you
Ooh,
ever see
child.
a chorus
You'd
line?
be very
A
memorable.
chorus line. Did you ever
What's
see a
that?
chorus line from Broadway?
Yeah.
Familiar with that?
There you go.
Ryan? Yes. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a song in there. You should go watch it.
Let's
called
hear it.
TNA.
Let's
Okay. Will you sing it for us?
No.
She's like, no.
Wah, wah, wah.
It's like, oh shoot. No.
No. I was trying to think, do I even know the words besides, you know, she'd have to be singing it with me. I'm one of those, like, I don't know the words, but as soon as it's on, I can sing along completely with it. But you
No,
turn it off.
I
I'm like,
sing along really, really good in the car.
So
Yeah.
When
actually,
the music
it's,
is like blasted, I'm a good singer in my head.
Get the picture?
Tina's sign is attack, or Angel's sign just attacked her.
See, here's your sign.
I was grabbing my disco ball because I could like do some. This is here in case of a dancing.
Did you grab her disco ball? It's like, like
We
attack.
got the retro down
sign.
here. We got the disco over there. I feel a party coming on.
She is and then she calls me the party girl.
You could
think
take
you
that
call
as
her
a
the party
sign,
girl.
Angel.
Background.
It has a
Yes, I
sign.
definitely have the party background. She
Yeah.
is the party girl, though. Really, really.
Ryan, you got sensational Cynthia's rubbing off on you.
I know, it's funny. No, I try not to. I mean, some people say that I'm pretty funny too, but I try to keep it a little more serious because there has to be a little bit of balance, or else it would just turn into.
You got to be the serious one. Poor thing.
That's right. I have to be very serious.
I'm sure there's a lot of seriousness going on in that household.
That's right.
She's like, no.
Not so much.
So
Yeah. Do not.
no,
be-
you know but just to close the loop on the event though, so that we can then go on and continue to have our goofy talk here. As far as the event goes, I mean, you know, definitely it's going to be amazing. These, you know, top thought leaders obviously are coming together and really just giving, you know, giving it away, giving value. So it's free to attend. Personal professional development. We're going to cover health, branding, you know, digital marketing. I mean, you know, Cynthia and I, our partner, our business partner, Ken, he was the original founder of the Authority Factory years ago. And so, you know, this event is you know, our baby between the three of us. And so we love the mastery events, and we love to help people to really, you know, go to the next level when it comes to all the aspects of building their business and living an easier life online. So there's going to be, you know, experts talking obviously on health and wealth and finance and relationships and, you know, stress and how to pivot during this time and how to move powerfully forward. So yeah, it's really timely, and yeah, it's really going to transform a lot of lives. I know it will.
And there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people registered already.
It's into the thousands now. There's hundreds of people registering daily.
How
Wow.
did you guys how did you guys connect with Tina? How did you guys?
On the network of influence.
Oh,
Well, that was I think how we
No, I think
reconnected.
that was after, wasn't it? We
Well,
connected
we connected and met before, like
before
I
that.
think a few years ago. I don't
Yeah.
remember where. It might have been through Power Team. I don't really remember for sure where we
Yeah, 'cause
first
I
met.
remember you and I talked, and then we got on the network of influence, and you're like, how do we know each other?
Yeah. I think it was through Uncle Bill.
Uncle
$1 million
Bill.
bill.
Uncle Bill. Oh, how funny.
You're
Yeah.
gonna start
That's what
calling
I
him
think.
that, aren't you?
What's
I
that?
might have to.
What?
Sorry, say it again.
Uncle Bill. I might have to call him Uncle Bill.
Oh yeah, or $1 million bill.
$1 million bill. That's what I named him.
Oh, I bet he loves that. I bet.
Oh yeah.
I bet he loves.
Yeah, but he,
Sure.
$1 billion bill would be better.
Yeah, true.
Yes. Right.
He's like,
puts
don't
the
put
pin
a
in
limit
billion.
on me.
$1
Don't put a
billion
limit
bill.
on me.
Uncle
So I will
Bill
put
would-
the link in the comments below for you guys to register for the free event. Easier Life Mastery.
So, okay, so this is pretty exciting, right? We're talking about how accessible and that virtual events are becoming because it's easy for people to attend. They don't
Yeah.
have to travel, right? Even to put on a virtual event, it still has, I mean, it's still an event, but you don't have printing, you don't have to get a venue, you're not limited by venue size. You said thousands of people, hundreds of people are registering daily. At a typical event, how many people would typically be in attendance before live?
So we were gonna put so in Calgary we were gonna have about 500 people. Our November event in Toronto is bigger. The November event in Toronto, especially based on the marketing and the push that's going to be behind it, and who's, you know, agreed to be on it. I can't really say names, but if I were to suggest, you know, similar types of people, it could be
Numbers.
people. Oh yeah, right. So
Yeah.
that event venue is like 3,500 people or something, just over 3,000 people. And
Well, but
you know,
this event- so by switching it over to virtual instead of having it live, so you were thinking about 500 were going to be in attendance,
yeah, maybe 500. Yeah,
and
And
now
now there's thousands.
thousands.
thousands registered. I mean, who knows? But I mean, you know, we're pretty confident that a large percentage, you know, a good percentage of those people will show up on the event. So we're excited. You know, it's going to be cool. We're going to have a fun event and transform a lot of lives. So
Right.
Yeah.
And so this is,
Can
know,
you
now
put
that
me?
we're all-
Can you put me right after Cynthia? So the energy is just flowing very well.
she's gonna put you with Cynthia. Cynthia's gonna be in the back talking about retaining clients and cash flow and
Right? She's gonna be like, make it rain.
Woo! That's right. Holla for your dollar. That's right.
hologram, maybe you look holographic.
I know. I don't know what's going on. It's my.
Because of your hair.
Is that what it is? They told me to
Oh,
lighten up.
It does. Somebody came on the show and said, I was asking her if it was a green screen. She goes, no, I can't use a green screen. I'm blonde. And we were like, what?
OMG.
Like, yeah, when you're blonde, you're like translucent.
What are you saying? I'm an airhead? Oh no. Can you see me now? Can you see me now? Am I an apparition? Can you put in my ear? I need a refill.
Oh my goodness.
Apparitionally.
You guys should have just went in the same room. You're like, you're going to go to that room. I'm going to go to this room.
Okay, I actually said that. I'm like, why don't we just go
And
on
then you
together?
said no. You said, I told
That's
her
true. It was.
no.
I did say
I know, I
no.
was like, what is
I
going
don't
on?
know why I said no.
I can come downstairs to the retro room. That'll be fun.
Nah, you could hang out in the living room. We're
He's
good.
like, no, stay up there, please.
The
Okay,
air
so
rises.
where are you physically? Because you're in the same house right now, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where are you physically? Where are you at?
Cynthia's in the bathroom.
That's right. With the door open.
So this is the bathroom with the door
And I
open.
see the Charmin bear. It's really
With the door wide open.
yes.
Oh man.
And Ryan's in the den.
And I'm in my office
With his hanger.
With his
with my
hanger.
hanger.
The
We're hanging out.
If you guys notice when he starts talking, you'll see the hanger in the background just sitting there.
I know the hanger cracks me up. Like
Yeah.
that. Here's
You
this
wanna move it.
before, but that was left. Like, was it put there? Was it left there? Was it missing something? Did somebody forget about it and go, ah, that's fine? How did a hanger end up in that scene?
Because I put it there. That's after I took my shirt off of the hanger. I left the hanger there, put the shirt on, and came and got on this camera.
Hey, I think you might need to change your TV tray over there.
Some quality nutrition.
Oh man.
All right. Okay. So you guys have your fabulous event coming up in a week minus yesterday.
A week
Okay.
minus one.
Daryl said that you look like a Hollywood megastar, Angel.
A
Yeah.
Hollywood megastar.
A Hollywood megastar.
Yeah.
Hey, what are we? Chopped liver?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I
That's
guess
an apparition.
I guess you and I. She's an apparition. She's a holiday movie star, and you and I are just nothing, right?
we're nothing. I'm just a dude.
Oh
in a
no, you guys
office.
are everything.
We're just happy Ryan has a shirt on,
Yeah, that's true.
And possibly,
but we don't know.
but we don't know. Pants.
The pants
Yeah.
thing has not been confirmed nor denied.
All right, here. Jeans.
Oh, here it comes.
Oh, here we
Oh!
go. We get some action today.
Woo! That's right. He has good genes, folks.
I was watching. I have great jeans.
Parents.
I was watching. I forget. It might have been a Network of Influence, and Forbes Riley was actually on there, and the whole joke came up about wearing pants.
About
or
her,
not.
and she's like, "Hold on,
She's
I'm
like,
gonna stand
I'm not
up.
wearing any pants.
any."
Check it out. And she stood up, but she stood up and turned her camera off as she stood up, so her camera went dark. And then
I
she's
love
like,
it.
then she turned it back on. She's like, just kidding. I turned my
Ah.
camera off. I'm just messing with you guys.
Wow.
It was
I
pretty
was
funny.
watching that too. She's hilarious.
She's
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh
Okay.
goodness. Are
Okay.
you guys all ready for your event? I know you're swamped with things, Ryan.
Well, I mean, we're as ready as we can be. I mean, there's still a lot of work to do. I mean, but yeah, I mean, we're ready. We're excited. We're looking forward to, having a global audience. We have people registered all over the world, really. We have people registering from Asia, from Australia, New Zealand, Europe, North America. It's really cool. And that really is the other thing that that's interesting about doing these virtual events now, right? Is that you really can have a global audience. Like you could be not as easy. It's not as easy to do that with live events, but at the same time, personally, I still love live events. I mean, I can't wait till we're able to get back together and have 500 or 1,000 or 3,000 or 10,000 people in the room. Because I just love that energy.
Yeah.
And so, at the end of the day, there's something to be said for that exchange of energy in person, but also that human connection, right? Because we are social creatures, we're social animals, which is why the Zoom stuff, we crave it so much. It's why we crave Cynthia.
You're gonna get in so much trouble, Cynthia. You're taking the stage away.
No, I don't mean to. I'm just really excited. Energy.
It's engaging like two sides of our brain because we're listening to him and watching her.
There you go.
It's actually stretching us so that we're using 23% of our brain instead of just 20.
Ooh,
Yeah,
there you go.
We're all about expansion at this event. That's right. We want to expand you, not literally. I mean, flatten the curve, but
Because we are
about
vessels.
Flatten the curve, but expand
Yeah,
the brain.
you guys are bringing us the vessel to
the
learn.
vessel. That's right.
That's right. See?
Bringing it back. I like it.
I like that. Yeah. You should bring that around, close that
To
loop,
be able to say it just one more time. One
or
more.
reopen it or something.
The retro vessel.
Right.
Woo! The 70s called their bedrooms missing, or whatever the heck that is.
The living room.
The living room.
It's like
Hey,
a living
Brady
room.
Bunch is
office.
calling. They're missing their living room.
Marsha.
That looks like the den from Mr. Brady's little home office.
Right?
Yeah, it's a home office, I would say.
Yeah. I
That
think
he never was in.
Never.
Ever.
And he was always home and he never worked.
That's right.
And they had this big old huge house in California.
He was the true creator of the easier life, and we want to give that to you guys. So you got to attend our event.
Yeah, well, we do want everybody to have an easier life online for sure.
Absolutely. And
So
offline.
I'm actually pretty excited because it's been really cool just connecting, and I forget who was talking about it. I think it might have been Forbes or Jack or so. I forget who it was, but maybe it was Evan. Anyway, I've been talking to a lot of people. I'm doing
Or maybe
some.
it was Cynthia.
Well, we've been doing these fireside
Yeah, so many
chats
personalities.
and stuff to prepare for the summit, and then on the summit we're gonna. And so, but the whole conversation was just around how interesting it is to be able to see behind the scenes with a lot of these major celebrity influencers and speakers, because a lot of people are going live from their home office or their living room. Like I was on a chat with Jack Canfield, and he's going live from his home office, and you can see his big. I thought it was a big library. I'm like, wow, that's an impressive library. He's like, oh, that's barely a quarter of my library. I'm like, holy smokes. And he's got all these, but you can just see that he really is the avid reader that you would think that he is. And he's just going live from his office. And so it's fascinating to see the other side. And Forbes was in her like living room or whatever, and she had her backdrop and her fireplace behind her to the side and stuff like that. So it was cool. It's just cool
And
to.
so when you do the fireside chat, do you have a fireside, like a little fireplace going behind you?
Sometimes, like with Forbes, she literally had one behind her. I was like, oh wow, so you've got your fireplace right there, and mine's over there. So we've actually got the fireplaces nearby, but yeah, we're not.
Opposite the hangar.
Yeah, when we go our fireside chat, I won't have the fireplace going. It's already hot enough here in North
You're not going to turn
Carolina.
on your fireplace?
No. It is hot
So that
enough
sucks.
here in North Carolina.
It's hot here in Carolina, man.
It is, boy. Woo.
109. The Inferno.
Well, Ryan,
I can't with Cynthia, boy.
I know she's just a crack up. Like loving having her little improv. Like just she's bringing your story to life.
Yes. Ryan, she's making you better.
She does. You know, I actually say it when people ask. I'm like, well, that's my much better half right there.
Oh. So
But-
it was funny because Ryan and I got on a phone call and he was like, I think you know my better half. And I was like, really? And he was like, hey, Cynthia, do you know Tina Torres? And she was like, yeah, her and Angel do that morning show, right? And I was like, oh, we're famous.
Yay!
So, but you know, really, the real star here, you know, I mean, you're all stars, obviously, but I really want Cynthia to talk a little bit. I mean, Cynthia is, you know, she's the global relationship guru.
Oh, now that we
Um,
have 5 minutes left, he's like, I want Cynthia. I want Cynthia to
Oh, I
have
do.
some-
I want.
I'm gonna allow Cynthia to have a little bit of
Save
conversation
the best
here.
for last year. So, like, Cynthia is incredible. I mean, you know, she's a humanitarian. She is an actress, award nominated. She's a Guinness World Record holder, best-selling author. global
Wait. Back up. What do you hold the record for?
We're actually both Guinness World Record holders.
Both of us.
We're not talking about you, Ryan. We're talking about Cynthia.
He's
That's
like,
right.
wait a minute. Now I'm in that too. I'm in
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
I'm a Guinness World Record holder too.
Wait a minute. What about me? What about my needs?
Enough about Cynthia. Let's talk about Ryan. What Ryan thinks of Cynthia.
Right?
Exactly.
Cynthia, what do you hold the record in?
Well, we actually ended up embarking on the Magnetic Entrepreneur. And thanks to Robert J. Moore for putting that out. He had the most amount of authors sign the book simultaneously, and that created a new world record. So now we can say we're world record holding authors that are bestsellers too. So it's pretty awesome.
Oh, awesome.
So you all like signed a book, like the most number of authors to sign a book at the same time.
Yes.
Did you have to beat a record, or was like
Yes.
There
a
was an existing record of it that had been done somewhere. I think it was in Europe or something. But so it was Guinness World Record. It's the Guinness World Record for the most authors simultaneously signing the same book that everyone was a part of. So it was like a big collaboration
How many authors was it?
that signed. I can't remember what the record actually was that we broke. I think it was 130 something. I don't know the exact number. I'd have to
Angel,
double check.
game on, Angel.
Oh,
I'm joking.
First of all, you should know the number, right? We beat it, and we beat it by like
Yes.
the previous record was this. Like we want details, Ryan. We want details.
I get it.
And
Cynthia's the details person.
Right? And
Oh, so now he's gonna give it back to
oh,
you.
now
Cynthia.
he pushes it on me. There you go.
it
See,
is
for
done.
detailing
Fault.
car, apparently it's me. Okay, so it was before it was 126, and then we actually had hundreds and hundreds of people that signed at the same time. Like it was, I think, over 3 times the amount.
okay.
Um,
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. Thank you, Cynthia.
Are you sure about that number, Cynthia?
I know for sure it was 126 that we beat. I'm not sure of the exact amount of authors that were there because I know that the number that they had said, but they were like, "Oh, we missed." So, and then
No,
it was
Ryan's over there going, let me look.
okay. Well,
Yeah, let's see. I mean, I will get you that exact one, or he will.
we're
But,
gonna wrap up the show. So,
Oh, now it's going to be like an unfinished business here.
is there a call to
To
action
be continued.
of anything that we
That's
want?
right.
We're
Tune
just gonna
in
put
and
the
we will
links
tell
into
you
the event.
live. It
So
Well, the
how-
record set
How
was.
can they get a hold of you, Ryan and Cynthia? How can our viewers get a hold of you guys?
Do you want to start, Ryan?
Oh, now they're quiet.
Now
Go
they're
ahead.
both quiet, right?
All right. Well, I will take it away then. I didn't want to, step on Ryan, but he's looking at that number now. Maybe we were 126. Maybe that's what it was. Okay.
That's what it was.
But anyways, yes. I will say that to reach us, we have 360 sites. So I am cynthia360.com, and that's the one-stop shop. It's got all the ways to contact. And I also have a free gift if people want to go and get that. It's freegift.relationshifter.com, and that allows you to get access to my other side where we had touched on it, which is helping people to heal internally and with all of their subsequent relationships. And that's relationship to wealth, to health, to everything. So it's truly my gift to you, the viewers. And thank you so much for having us on the show. Yay.
And you can reach
Awesome.
me at theryan360.com. You can also go to
Ryan.
we are the Ryan. Well, because Ryan Anderson 360, everyone like misspelled it and was like Ryan Anderson, it's not working. And I'm like, oh. So it's the Ryan 360, or you can also go to wearethecar.com, or you can find us on Facebook under our names, Ryan Anderson and Cynthia Stone. And we're pretty easy to find. We're pretty accessible on social.
I love it. Well, I have a 360 site.
She's like, I have a 360 site too.
It's nice. Yeah. It's,
I don't have a 360 site.
You don't?
Right?
It's a great site for, you know, social, because it's got everything there. It's a hub, right? So it's literally just connects to everything. So it's pretty cool.
It is very cool. It is very cool. Well, thank you so much, both of you, for being here, for playing with us, for ending our
Thanks for
week.
having us on here. It was fun.
Yeah,
It was
fun.
good to
You
laugh.
guys are great.
We-
Aren't they great?
Fabulous Friday.
We have
Yay.
a bright start to your morning. So that's what the Angel and Tina show is. It's a bright start to your morning. And we just have a lot of fun peeling back the curtain, having some a little bit more less formal conversation than we typically have when we're on a summit or you know, a workshop and we're speaking. So you guys have been a blast. I know that Tina will put the comment or the link to sign up for your event. Thousands have signed up, so don't miss out. You can grab my media guide if you want to get more media exposure, get booked on radio, television, magazines, leverage the power of press releases. Go to makeyourbigimpact.com, makeyourbigimpact.com, and download your complimentary media guide today. We're so excited. It's so exciting.
Who doesn't want more media exposure?
I am Tina Torres, the client retention expert. And I will put the link in the in the comments below for the free registration for the event next week in 6 days. And you can grab your 7 ways to increase your cash flow by texting the word connection to 26786. And I'm Tina Torres, helping you create clients for a lifetime, turn those clients into raving fans, and increase your cash flow without adding a single new client. Make it rain. Woo! We're Angel and Tina in the Angel and Tina Morning Show, where we come to you live every weekday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern. Thank you guys so much. You guys have a great weekend.
Yay!
Yeah, everybody. Thanks for having us here.